You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Have you ever tasted your cum?
No. I've smelt it. I haven't tasted it. Have you tasted yours?
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode.
Hey, no, wait. Don't.
Slob on the pod.
Don't kick it. You know me, bro.
Attaboy.
What? I always wear headphones.
Can I start now? How'd you not?
How's that?
How'd you not know?
How did I not know that my giant foot was...
Yeah, it goes in there. Can I start now?
Yeah, man.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slob on the Pod. I'm your host, Jordan Tondo. To my right is my chode host, the Risley Bear himself, Emil Shire.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, Emil Shire, everybody.
Hi.
Before we start the podcast, I want to do a new segment. It's called I don't know what I call it. I had an idea, something Fun Fact Friday. That's what I was going to call it. Fun Fact Friday.
Oh, it's not Friday.
It's not Friday, I know, but I couldn't think of anything. But Fun Fact Friday.
Fuck.
Nicolas Cage purchased a dinosaur skull. And he paid, let me see. He paid $276,000, but he didn't know it was a stolen artifact. Oh. So he says, it was a skull I bought at an auction, and I bought it legally. Cage recently told GQ that when the Mongolian government said they needed it back, I gave it back to them, but he never got his money back.
276 G's.
And it was stolen. He didn't know. He purchased it legally. Then he finds out it was stolen, and now they want it back. And he was like a good guy. He's like, yeah, I'll give it back. You know, my bad. But they never gave him his money back. I would assume. So it says the actor.
So he brought it from like an auction house or something. There's a broker.
It says the actor had purchased a Tyrannosaurus Batar skull from a Beverly Hills gallery for $276,000.
That gallery just stole his money.
Exactly. So I think his case, is with Beverly Hills. But this happened. This happened a while ago. I think 2016. Yeah, 2016. So still hasn't got his money. Isn't that crazy? 2007. My bad. Why did I say? Yeah, 2007.
Oh, cutting edge.
Cutting edge. Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to throw that out there. Fun fact Friday.
That's nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Nicolas
That's a lot of
Cage
money.
Lost $276,000 on the Tyrannosaurus. Not Rex. What was it? Tyrannosaurus what?
Tyrannosaurus. Oh no, a Batar. What the fuck's a Batar?
What's a Tyrannosaurus Batar?
I feel like it's that one that it walks slow, but it has like spikes all around it. How do you spell Tyrannosaurus? That's a fucking big word.
Batar.
What is it?
Batar. Baatar.
It's just another version of a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh.
It's also known as a Tabarosaurus. But yeah, that's crazy, huh?
It is.
All right, let's start the podcast.
Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you doing?
Oh, my legs are cool.
Here to say hi.
You're just here to say hi? All right.
I hope the audio
that was my
picked that up.
6-year-old.
That was so cute.
He just popped in to say hi.
He has cartoon, movie little kid voice.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he could voice over a little kid in a cartoon because it's just like you hear that voice and you're like, oh, that's a little boy.
Yeah.
What else? I got another new segment. It's called Jordan's World, where I complain about shit that I assume other people agree on, like majority of the people.
Okay.
For example, and it just happened to me recently, so that's why I came up with this. And once again, I'm going to put this, really, it's only a me problem. It's an issue that I encounter, so...
Okay.
I think some people maybe will or maybe not think about this. I think Walgreens and CVS should change the colors of their fucking store. And I will say why. Both places you can pick up medication and stuff, right? Uh-huh. And so the other day, we didn't pick up a medication. We actually had bought a disposable camera. We were being hipsters. We bought a disposable camera, went to go finally develop the film. Which, by the way, if you get one of those things... It takes fucking 2 months for them.
So stupid. Why are you doing that anymore?
Dude, the pictures came out cool. It looks like my kid was born in '93. The way these pictures look, it looks dope. It's cool it's cool to see later on because he wouldn't have that had it not been for us taking these pictures. Okay. Because I have that. We have albums of fucking photos. So
behind the
exactly. Yeah, dude. I don't even know how they're like yellow now and shit.
Yeah.
They don't even hit the sun. But yeah. So we went to go develop film, whatever. So she finally they call her and they're like, hey, it's ready. So she's like, hey, since you're going into town at Walmart, can you pick up this stuff? And I was like, yeah. So I go to Walmart, I pick up all the stuff. I forget to get the camera stuff because I'm assuming the camera stuff's at Walmart. So I forget. I go to another store and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back. So I go to Walmart. I go up there and I'm like, hey, can I pick up photos? They said they're ready. And I said the name and they're like, oh, they're looking. They're like, no, another name, another phone number. They're like, there's nothing here for you. And I was like, so I call site. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm at Walmart. Pictures aren't here. She was like, it's not at Walmart. It's at Walgreens. And I was like, all right, my bad. So I go to the foothills and I'm driving there and all I see is red. I pull in, go inside, and we're waiting for a while. This lady finally comes. Same thing. Go up to her, and I'm like, hey, this name, this phone number. She's like, there's nothing here. Turn around. I'm like, okay, excuse me. I turn around. I'm like, Saida, it's not fucking here. I was like, and she was like, I'm talking to her. I look up and I see photo of CVS, and I'm like, never mind. I hang up on her, and I tell the lady, my bad. I'm at the wrong place. I go to Walgreens. Finally, I get my shit. So my issue is the colors. They're both red. So and the one I gotta mention this too. The one I was at, they're right next to each other, right across the street. So like if I'm going down this road, I just see red. I pull in. I'm not paying attention. I walk. So I guess it's my fault. But to be fair, this has happened multiple times, like at least 5 times last year, where I went to Walgreens and I was like, and I got there and I'm like, I'm here to pick up medication for so and so, and they're like, there's nothing here, and I'm like, fuck you, and I start getting mad at them, and then I'm like, I'm at the wrong place. I've done it. So that's my new segment. I think they should just change colors. Maybe red and blue. Anything other than the same colors. Have you ever encountered that issue?
No, never. I think you just need to start paying attention when your girlfriend
No. 100%.
Yeah.
But
you really brushed over the I might have messed it up.
I did mess up.
You did.
But I'm saying this, it's happened before where I go to Walgreens and I'm just like, it's a drugstore, and I go there and they're like, it's not here, and I'm like, yeah, it is. You guys called, you said it was ready.
Yeah.
Like I show them an email and they're like, well, that's CVS, and I'm like, fuck. I was like, my bad, dude, and I just say, my bad, dude, and I drive off. I'm so embarrassed.
This really is Jordan's world,
dude. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it's one of those things that like, for the most part, majority of people are gonna be like, the fuck, that's a you problem, but some people are gonna be like, hey, I've done that, same thing, so. You know, if this happened to you, then comment. Let me know. So I don't look stupid.
I've done it where she's had photos or something at a CVS and I've gone to the wrong CVS. Mm-hmm. I've fucked that up. But going to the wrong store, that's...
3 times?
5 times last year, you said?
I don't know what the... Yeah, 5 times last year. I swear.
Come on.
Dude, I know.
That's Jordan's world.
I'm telling you.
That's all you.
It's all me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, have you seen on Netflix this documentary called American Nightmare?
No.
Okay. Have you seen the movie Gone Girl with Ben Affleck?
No.
Okay.
I know of it a little bit, but no.
Okay, so I'll give you a little synopsis. So in Gone Girl, I'm going to spoil it. So it's a spoiler alert, but this movie's been out for like fucking ever.
Yeah.
In Gone Girl with Ben Affleck, his girl goes missing. The movie's like 4 hours. So the first 2 hours are like, they're really pointing at like, it's Ben Affleck. He did it. You know, he was cheating on her. There was another girl. There's all these motives of why he would have killed her. Then out of nowhere, she fucking appears at the front doorstep and there's news coverage. They're like, what the fuck? Like this girl, you know, we thought she was murdered. We thought whatever. She ends up coming back. And then in the end, like, she's like, I knew you were cheating all along and this was me getting back at you.
Wait. That was the end?
Pretty much. I'm going to spoil it.
Because halfway through it, I was like, I wanted to interrupt you and say, don't. I want to see it now.
Well, you know, I'm going to spoil it. I'm sorry. You should have, just like you and everyone else, this movie's been out for a long time. Still watch it, though. It's a great movie.
Like a year?
No.
Like 20.
2017, 2018?
No, before that.
Maybe even before, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's been out for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways, so then there's this case that's very similar. Mm-hmm. And this scenario happens a couple years after the movie. So same thing happens, but in this case, this real life one, this guy and this girl, they're like asleep and someone breaks into their house and they tape them, they zip tie them up and they take the girl. They abduct the girl and the guy goes to the police. The whole time the police are like, this guy fucking did it, you know, all this stuff. And sure enough, just like the movie, I don't know where, like, she gets dropped off by the people that kidnapped her, and she shows up at the front door and stuff, and like everyone's like, what the fuck, like, and then they think she's faking it. They think they think that she created like Gone Girl, like for real, like they saw the movie and they want to do the same thing. Then the reason I bring this up is because I heard about this new kink where someone that's been abducted before, like a girl, maybe she's been abducted by a guy and she got raped or something. At the moment, she was like scared and terrified. But later on, when she like got through it, she ended up realizing like it's like a new kink she likes. So there's people out there that will recreate that. And so they thought
abduction?
Yeah. Just to get the feeling of like the rush, the craziness. Like, I don't know. It's a new sexual kink. It's a sexual kink. And then it has to end with rape.
I assumed it was sexual.
Okay, I'm just
I didn't
clarifying.
I didn't think people just enjoyed being snatched out of their house and taken to a warehouse and then put back on
that
their
could be the kink, though, just being taken.
Yeah,
taken.
But it's always going to be sexual. There's nothing in that thrill is like.
No, it's not true.
It's not skydiving. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, I just get a rush when I'm taken.
Maybe I was just gonna say, someone could just get off to the fact of just being like, I'm gonna get stolen.
There's always a little throbbing,
I guess, or it's like an edging case where it's just like she knows like I'm getting abducted, I'm probably gonna get raped, and then he does all the stuff like leading up to it, but he doesn't, and then he just drops her off at her house, and she's like, damn, that was crazy.
No, that's not possible. No man is going through all that and not busting.
No, no, dude. I don't know, man. There's some crazy kinks out there where, like, stuff that doesn't make sense. Like someone skydiving, the thrill of skydiving makes them come. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, dude. Kinks are weird. I wish there was like, I wish the definition of kink was like something you
new segment, kink shaming.
Kink shaming.
We just shame a new kink.
We should, dude.
Every week.
Let me ask you this. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Do you think you have a kink that people would think was weird?
Yeah.
Can I ask what?
No.
Oh.
Well, we'll never know.
I honestly, I don't think I'm a boring person. I'm pretty out there. But I don't think I have a kink where people are like, that's crazy. Like, I think I have some kinks where people are like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I maybe don't agree with it, but I can see why.
I don't think it's crazy. I just don't know that I want to talk about it. I don't think it's crazy.
I want to start asking questions, but I can't.
Go ahead.
Is it a foot thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, okay, actually, that's a good, okay, okay, but let me ask you this: is this kink like? Is it like foot play has to be part of? No. You just like feet?
Yeah.
You don't? Okay. Is feet a deal breaker though?
No.
Like, is it that bad?
No.
So you don't really have a kink though, because I'm the same way.
I guess.
I enjoy and I want nice feet. Yeah. Nice colored toes. I like if they have the toenail still on the pinky toe. You know, I like that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the main one.
Call me crazy. I like them to have a nail on the pinky toe.
It's a thing that's not normal.
Uncommon. I know what you mean. Yeah.
And so yes, those are things that I'm like, that would be cool. But if it's not there, it's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Because I know some guys where it's like, for some reason, this is a thing too. I've seen it in movies, but like not the big toe, but the toe next to the one, like I guess your middle finger of your toes, is longer than the rest. And some guys that's like a turnoff for them.
Yeah, I don't know about
that. Doesn't. I thought everyone had that, so it's weird. I don't know.
Then you can just suck on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't really have a kink though. You just have like you
like them.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. No, I know people that are just like, no, my girl has to have her feet done. She always has to wear sandals, like weird shit. Not weird, I guess, but kink shaming. That's a good segment, kink shaming.
Kink shaming. Kink shaming with Jordan and Emil.
What else I got? I had a question. Do you have a ridiculous dream outfit or piece of clothing you wanted bad as a kid? Example, I'll give you an example so you can think about yours. I wanted a Thriller jacket.
Okay.
And I'm talking like to wear out. Like I thought it was cool if I wore like jeans and a Thriller jacket.
Yeah.
Also, My Chemical Romance came out with the Black Parade, so that like for a while their thing was like wearing like marching band outfits, and I wanted one. Like I found a website. It was like euros and shit, so you had to get it like overseas. But I wanted one, and then like the more I wanted, I was like, when am I gonna wear it though? I'm not gonna wear this shit to school. I'm not gonna wear it to go out. But it would be cool to have. But yeah, I don't know.
I didn't have anything like outlandish like that, but I always liked like jerseys and starter jackets and shit.
Okay, yeah.
And we didn't have it like that. So I wasn't like just getting that. I remember the first time my mom got me a jersey. I still have it.
Were they were there like not starter jerseys, like knockoffs? I guess you would say. Because nowadays there's like
so
Nike
mine
and
says
like,
starter on it, but it's definitely a knockoff, and it was purchased on the like boardwalk in Santa Monica.
Oh, so it was like a printed jersey. So like, okay, so back in your day, like were jerseys and shit like expensive?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
For the time. Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. Obviously,
Yeah,
going
yeah.
off the time.
Yeah.
But and then like, were there people that had like the fake jerseys? Was that like a big deal?
I was that one.
Was it a big deal though?
Not a huge deal. But it was like the kids that had the fucking woven
The stitch
legit
jerseys.
shit.
Yeah.
They people knew, you know what I mean? But enough, at least in my schools or whatever, like enough kids had the versions that I had that it was like, whatever, tight, cool. You got it. You got something.
Let me ask you this. Now seeing like starter jackets, like thrifting and like things back in your day, they're coming back as like fashionable.
Yeah.
Does it bug you? Or is there anything that you see that back in the day people got made fun of if they wore that? Because I trip out on that. Because I feel like not everything back in the times was cool to wear. Like,
no.
Some shit was like still lame even now, even if you're trying to make it fashionable. Like, Jinko jeans, I'm sorry. I know people try to wear.
Those are coming back or back or
and they're
whatever.
fucking trash.
It's trash. And honestly, they were trash in 1999.
Okay, exactly. So, are there any other things other than Jinko jeans
that
are still like?
I don't think they're a thing now. I feel like they became a thing like 4 or 5 years ago, like the ski goggles, rocking ski goggles on the side of the head.
Oh, it's like rappers and stuff.
Yeah. Because that was a thing like in the late
really?
90s. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that was to me that was dumb then.
See, and that's one of those things where it's just like ski goggles. Like some rapper or someone probably wore it out to like a club.
Mace.
It's just to show like I have that money because more than likely they were like
just
a pair
$200 goggles.
Exactly, they were a pair of ski goggles that were like super expensive.
Yeah.
So and like nowadays we have like those dope ass Oakleys, snowboarding sunglasses or goggles that look like fucking like jet fighter screens.
Yeah.
They look dope. They're like $200-300 now and shit. But like people, and I've seen like people's outfits and they'll wear them on their neck sideways hanging. And it's just one of those things to show like a piece of clothing or something you have is expensive and it's part of your outfit.
Yeah. Get a necklace. Get a fucking ring. Yeah. Get a watch.
I'm not a ring guy though. Or like.
Yeah, I don't even wear my wedding ring.
See, I don't. Even if I don't think I'd wear a wedding ring.
I did for a while and then I couldn't because of work. And then I just
like not even the rubber one, or that wasn't a thing.
No, it was a thing. I just
because I feel like there was a year when like I don't know where everyone started wearing rubber rings.
Yeah,
like popped off.
Like for sure, like 10 years ago, like 2013, 2014, like people started wearing those rubber rings, and that's like around when I got married, and I was still brewing, and I couldn't wear my metal ring, but. The rubber ring, like I have like a thing with clothing and things on my body. Like I can't. The rubber ring just is tight on your finger.
You always feel it there.
You always.
Okay.
It's just like having a little rubber band on your fucking ring finger.
Is it left hand? Yeah.
Yeah. The metal, you feel it, but after a while you get used to it because it's not like squeezing your finger. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yes, it's safer and it's a better option. But at that point, you're just like you really got to let people know you're taking that much to be uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, don't rock it.
So my thing, I told Saida, and you tell me if you agree with this or not. But like I told her, I don't know if I want a ring.
Yeah.
I'd rather just get like a tattoo of a band around
Yeah, people do that.
And she doesn't like that. She'd rather me actually wear a ring.
Because she's old school.
But I told her, I was like, a ring I can take off though. I can never, you know what I'm saying? It's a tattoo band. Like,
yeah, so you feel like you're committing even more.
100%.
Yeah.
I can never take it off. You know, if I ever go out.
Will it be her name though?
I even told her, I was like, it could be like an S wrapped around my finger. It could be your name or whatever you want it to be. But I want a tattoo instead of having to wear like a piece of jewelry or even like a rubber ring.
Well, the Black Onyx guys said don't.
Yeah, they did.
Don't put her name on there.
They did, yeah. Mm-hmm. I could do an S, turn into like a. I'll do an S.
Yeah.
Doesn't work out. I'll turn it into an infinity sign
for sports.
Sports. I love sports. I'm married to the. I'm married to the.
I'm
game.
married to the game. I'm married to the game, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
She's dumb, huh?
Well,
yeah, she's dumb.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, you could say it. She doesn't listen.
Are you sure? Because I'm afraid of her.
PC. Pussy.
She's dumb. I'm sorry, sir.
You just go off. She's a dumb bitch.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
all that.
Yeah. Take my headphones off. Go a cappella.
I got some shit I
gotta say about this motherfucker.
Next up, Coachella lineup just came out. I'm a big fan. Been twice.
You're a big fan of the festival, not of the lineup.
Oh yeah, of the festival. Yeah, good call. This year I just don't agree with the lineup at all. And it's funny because I posted this when it came out and I gave it a rating of like 4.5 out of 10. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people messaged me and were just like, I don't agree with you. But hold on, let me pull it up. Oh, fuck me.
I don't really know music the way you know music, but I feel like I know enough to know it's not good. For what they charge and what you have to go through to like go set up camp, fucking not shower for 3 days, drink your beers in your little square and then go party. Like, it's got to be real good, dude. I know enough to know that what I saw was not, it didn't make me want to go. But to be fair, I'm an old curmudgeon and none of them have ever made me want to go. So that's not true. Like maybe a few years ago, whenever Run the Jewels was there, I feel like I saw that lineup and I was like, I want to go to that.
See, yeah, exactly. But my thing is, so like when you go to Coachella, like if you're there, because that's the thing is like a lot of people are saying it and they're like, well, one, it's Coachella, so you're paying for that experience as far as like festivals and stuff. And then there's people that go off like the music as well. And a lot of people that did complain about it, it's very heavy like Latin music this year. And so a lot of people, I think, were like
going to just what's popular now, though?
Right now, that's like, yes. Right now.
It's all the Bad Bunny-esque.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the main ones.
So we got Friday headlining is Lana Del Rey. Then we got Peso Pluma, Lil Uzi Vert, Justice, No Idea. Like that's what I'm saying. First day, the first three, I know them. Not really big fans. I don't think any like them three, Lana Del Rey, Peso Pluma, Lil Uzi. I've seen Lil Uzi.
Yeah. Deftones, of course.
Live. Where you see Deftones?
Right after Bizarre.
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Deftones. Oh, I see it now. And like that's about it.
It gets small.
It does get small, and I hate that. I think I can zoom
make it
in.
bigger. I can't see so good.
There
oh, that's good.
Good
job.
I didn't know I could do that.
Enhance.
See,
I don't know any of these fucking bands,
exactly.
Dude. I've gone through 4 rows.
That's Friday.
Wow.
Let's go Saturday. Saturday, we
Tyler
got
the Creator.
Headlining Tyler the Creator. Blur. No idea who that is.
No? Woohoo! Woohoo!
Okay. All right, that's a song.
I know, but they shouldn't be that big on the lineup.
Exactly.
They shouldn't be right after Tyler the Creator.
Then we got Ice Spice.
I don't know who that is.
That black chick that's got like a fro. She's got like a big booty.
I feel like
that's what I'm saying. Like I can't think of a song that she sings only because I don't know if she sings it. Nicki Minaj sings it. Cardi B. I don't know. Like they're all the same.
Okay, are you gonna say the next one after Ice Spice or am I?
You can say it.
Gesaffelstein.
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 No idea. No. And then we got Sublime.
Tight.
But that doesn't make sense. None of the Sublime members are alive. The last one surviving, the bass player, passed away a couple years ago.
Is that true?
Yes.
The bass player died?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the big dude, he passed away. So
and then Rome left.
It was Sublime with Rome. That's what I'm saying. So is this Sublime without Rome? So
I think it's Sublime without Rome.
That's bullshit. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm calling this now. I think they're gonna do a Tupac hologram of Sublime, and I think
Of
that's
Bradley?
Yes, of all of them. It's either a whole new band and their name is Sublime, which I don't think should be allowed. I don't think that's cool. Or, which a more acceptable option is they're going to do a hologram.
Can we? Okay, I'll bring this up after this.
Okay. No, there's what you can say it now.
Just the you're talking about the hologram thing.
Yeah.
There's like an AI thing that I want to talk about, but let's get through this.
Okay,
and then
okay.
I'll talk about
Sublime.
I don't know. Jungle.
Jungle.
I don't know. Dom Dollar.
I know Dom Dollar. He's a rapper.
Is he good?
He's all right.
Bleachers.
Bleachers whack. Grimes is dope. He's a DJ.
Okay.
Great. Other than that, I don't fucking know.
Jean Baptiste.
But you know what? And like I'm saying, like
And
I
then
know
again,
them
the last 5 rows, I don't know.
exactly. But once again, like I'm saying, like these are just people that I know. And they're not someone like when you go to like Coachella, you're not going to see everyone that you want to see. You're going to have to miss some people to be. You're going to have to watch a show before the person you want to watch so you can get closer. So there's a lot of things that are going to happen. So like in that lineup, you're not going to see all those people. And that's a small group of people. Myself, you know what I'm saying? And I think majority of us, we would think the same thing. Like, yeah, I know that first row somewhat. And then everything after that, no. So when it comes to the grand scheme of things, it's just not adding up with the money, the performers, some of them. Like for myself, I can't see myself even paying money separately to go see them. Let alone spend.
Can you buy just one day?
Yeah, you totally can.
Then I would go to Sunday.
Yes, and I'm gonna say out of everything, Sunday's probably the best day. Actually, Sunday's even a day that me and Saida were talking about maybe buying a 1-day ticket for.
Yeah,
going there and back.
I would support that.
So
based on what I'm saying.
You should come with us.
No,
100% for the day there and back. Anyways, we'll
no
finish.
camping.
No camping.
Okay.
Sunday headlining Doja Cat. Not a big fan. I know some of her songs, but I wouldn't be there. That's not someone I would go see at the end of the night.
Nothing about her. Yeah.
J Balvin, huge fan.
I don't know.
J Balvin, he came out with a Nike shoe. You know some of his songs. He has
Okay.
some songs. So for myself, that's one. G Nyoko,
She's dope.
she's dope, but she has a few songs I like, but like not like majority of me in the crowd is gonna be like, all right, let me smoke some right now. This is like the chill time.
I will smoke to her.
The next one, Kruang Bang,
Ringbin.
no idea. Karen Leon, no idea. Enuma, no idea. Lil Yachty, yes. DJ Snake, 100%.
I don't know DJ Snake.
DJ Snake's dope, dude.
Okay.
If we go, we definitely have to go to that.
Ludmilla.
Ludmilla, no idea. The Rose. Then there's Beba Rexha. I know her.
Okay, good.
That's a good one. I'd go to that one. Taking Back Sunday, dude.
Bro, I was waiting for you.
I'm front row for that one.
That's the one I saw that I said I want to go to Sunday.
There's another one on here. Eddie Zuko. You know Eddie Zuko. He's popping off recently.
You've talked about him.
Okay, yeah. He's another one, and I think a lot of people honestly saw Eddie Zuko and was like, I got to go to that. Once again, though, a lot of these are like, this lineup is, I see that one person, I'm like, I want to see them. But it's not worth spending the money for the whole weekend. Unless it's like your first time and you're just experiencing it, cool. But if you've gone a few times, you know this is a whack lineup.
And then at the bottom they say, and no doubt.
No doubt.
But what day?
More than likely, it's going to be... So they always do this. I think...
They don't tell you what day the big thing is going to be?
It'll be... No.
That's dumb.
I know. They did this with Daft Punk like a couple years back when they did they did everyone as a headliner and they did Daft Punk, but they didn't say what day. I think it ended up being like Saturday or Friday or something, because Friday, Saturday are like the big days. But yeah, this one, the only thing I enjoy is Sunday. So yeah, Sunday for sure. Something.
But Tyler the Creator would be good.
Yeah, but
it's like,
that's
are you
person.
going to pay and go for a day for that one?
Exactly. You have to think like, okay, I'm going to pay to go see Tyler the Creator, but is there anyone else I should see? No, not really.
Because if it was a Tyler the Creator concert, it wouldn't cost as much as Coachella, right?
No, and that's the thing is some of these people, yeah, they're not expensive to go see them. Some are, but like for the most part, it's no Coachella pass.
Yeah.
So or even a day pass.
I saw the Coachella like official post on Facebook.
Yeah.
Of their lineup, and then I immediately went and read the comments, and maybe like the second or third one was it was like a very highly liked post. It said, "Hey Coachella, I have a band no one's ever heard of. Can I play?
That's fun. Yeah, I mean, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's turning into a lot of that. A lot of those smaller people you see, every day it starts at around 12 or 1 in the afternoon. So like the day ones are all those lower people, smaller crowds. It's people like, like Eddie Zuko's going to have a big crowd. He was at the
bottom.
He's going to be because he's still
because you mean during the day. That's
think of like UFC.
Yeah.
Think of like a young,
up and
Conor McGregor.
Sure.
Right? It's his first few fights. You're like, this guy should be a star. How come he's not? Because he's not there yet.
Yeah.
He's a big hype. Everyone loves him. He's a lot of fans, but he's not there yet as far as like the fighting. Same thing with Coachella. He just popped off. He popped off within the past few years, so he's still new to this. So he got invited, and so he's in that smaller. But he's going to have a big crowd.
Yeah.
He's going to be during the day. It's going to be like a smaller stage, but it's going to be dope. So that's what the smaller ones are for. But I was also going to say, I saw this TikTok, and this guy was saying that for the first time, normally when tickets come out, they sell out within I've been in there where you have to be online in a waiting line, and it's like, all right, you have 5 minutes, you got to know what you want and fucking check out.
Sure.
This year, I think the tickets came out on Monday, and like by Wednesday, they still weren't sold out.
Please,
I'm just saying,
Coachella.
and this was before as soon as I saw the lineup, I was like scrolling. I was like, nope, not going. Or
please get a cool poster.
I know that one I got from Etsy. Some
Did
chick
you?
made it. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get it there.
No. I and she stopped making them, but that was the first year we went, so I'm glad we got that one.
Thank God.
But so as a person that's been there twice, and actually the 2 times I went, I mean, just look at that one: Childish Gambino, Tame Impala, Ariana Grande. As the headliners.
Oh, your boy DJ Snake,
Diplo, fucking
Solange,
dude,
Kid Cudi.
It was insane. There's multiple on there.
And Aphex Twin, Weezer,
yeah,
Khaled,
dude,
YG,
Khalid.
Good year.
Yeah.
Khalid. I'm sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, so I've been to ones where like the lineup was dope as well as the experience. If you're going for the experience, like I said once again, cool. If it's your first time, definitely go, because I fell in love with the experience more than I did the bands the first time. That was like a plus. But like, dude, it was just, I like the camping experience. I like just being in a weird world for like 3-4 days where no one cares how you dress. No one cares anything. They're just like there to have fun and do drugs. Yeah. And like, that's another thing. It's like not a lot of people drink. More people do drugs, smoke weed, the main thing. So everyone's chill. There's no fights. There's no because there's no one drinking beer. There's no alcohol. There's no drunken fights.
If we go up and back, we'll Saturday drive.
Of course you will.
And we can get fucked up?
Yes.
Even on a day trip?
100%.
You want to do a bunch of drugs?
We can drink on the way there.
Okay.
And then do drugs when we get there.
Okay.
And then drink when we're in there and do more drugs in there.
And then?
And then we just keep doing drugs and alcohol.
Throw up and sleep on the way back.
I don't throw up, but yeah, I'll sleep.
I'll drink.
You'll throw up.
I'll throw up. I will throw up, dude.
So yeah, so that's my take on Coachella. I'm glad I'm not.
What do you mean you don't throw up?
I don't throw up much. What, from drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't throw up much. If anything, I make myself throw up sometimes.
Because you make bad choices with what you drink and eat and stuff? You just feel gross?
Yeah, I just feel gross without throwing up. Okay. And the problem is I hate throwing up. It hurts. It's not fun.
It's not comfortable.
So what I do is sometimes I know the next day maybe I'll feel like, oh man, I should throw up. I know I'll feel better. I'll hold it in and I'll feel like shit, but eventually it goes away. But I don't throw up. It's not my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have thrown up.
A real tough guy.
No.
You're so cool, bro.
Piece of shit.
I ain't never puked from no fucking little bit of alcohol, brother.
Dude, one time I was at this party and I went to go take a shot and I was already pretty buzzing. And it was I think it was Fireball or something. And as soon as it hit my throat, the burn, I coughed and tried swallowing at the same time. And it all came out and spit out on the girl that I was trying to hook up with. She had just got there.
Yeah.
She left probably a couple minutes after that.
Not with you.
Not with me. Dude.
Not with you.
No,
that shit happened to me freshman year of high school. I was taking shots for the first time and I didn't know how many get you drunk.
Yeah.
So I took way too many. And then I was sitting on a couch holding a cigarette next to a girl that I thought was giving me vibes. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, cool. This'll be the one. And then I puked on her. And that was it.
Yeah.
She didn't leave. I was taken away.
Oh, that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that drunk in a long time.
Yeah.
To where like I've either had been taken care of or like dragged out of places or nothing.
Yeah, I haven't been like that since probably.
But like
Yeah.
I don't miss it at all. That's the crazy thing.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like I haven't stopped drinking, but like I've also like when I go out, I'm like, okay, like I'm pretty buzzed now. I
Yeah.
should probably like drink a few waters.
I mean, I know
But I do every now and then. I miss the blackout phase.
a little bit.
New Year's I
but
blacked out.
You did, but you didn't throw up and everyone vouched that
Everyone said I was
you were
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because as you get more into it, you're like, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. And I know we were joking about we'll drink on the way there. We'll do drugs. We'll do a version of that. But I have no doubt that we can be a little fucked up from the moment we leave to the moment we get back and be good and enjoy the time and remember it. You know what I mean?
And something about the music, like when it's playing, you like sober up. So like you
and
have
then someone
like,
hands you something.
exactly. You have to like after a set, you'll be like, I need like a drink or something. Like you kind of lose your buzz.
Yeah.
So like
'Cause
no
it's
matter
so
how
much, dude.
exactly,
Yeah.
dude. No matter how fucked up you get, like at some point you're gonna get like, oh, I'm kind of dying down. I need a boost up.
This is how it was on my wedding day. Like I was so nervous and
I'm
I was so
upset.
nervous and amped up
Yeah.
that like I just kept drinking and drinking and drinking. And I was like, this is not right. Like I should be hammered by now. And it didn't hit me like
Everything that was going on.
It's hit me every other day of my life. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the same thing with like sometimes I'm like so nervous about something that when I start drinking, I can't get a buzz from the alcohol because I'm just thinking about something else. I'm not even thinking about like having fun or-
Preoccupied. Yeah.
dude. And same thing. I'll be drinking after a while. I'm like, dude, I'm not buzzed, but I'm just like, oh, I'm not in the moment. I'm not relaxed and having fun.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Your mind could do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Your mind could be like, we're not getting drunk today.
It's a powerful, powerful thing.
Be normal.
It's that easy. Just be normal.
Can we take a break real quick? Ew. That's cool. I smelled that.
Did you? Did you get a little salami? Because I had some salami.
Little cockroach breath.
A little cockroach breath.
All right, let's take a break.
We miss you, Michael.
Oh. All right.
All right, guys.
All right, dude. Chill out. You spiked. Chill out. Relax, Relax dude. All right. So the other day I was watching a movie.
Can I say something before you do?
No, of course
Before
you
you
can.
get into your Jordan's world,
Please.
part 2.
Please.
Do you remember when we were talking about the hologram things at Coachella? And I said, that's something I want to talk about. Remind me when I was sure.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. AI.
Mm-hmm.
There is a comedy special that was released made by AI of George Carlin.
Oh.
An hour of comedy, AI generated in his style, in his voice, new material.
Let me look it up. I only know about this because I saw something on TMZ where his daughter.
Was like, please don't.
Yeah.
Let him be dead.
Is it George Carlin?
Yeah.
George Carlin. Oh, it's on YouTube, the full special.
Dudesy made it.
Hello, my name is Dudesy.
Yeah.
And I'm a comedy AI. What you're about to hear is my second hour-long special. Before I get started, I just want to let you know very clearly that what you're...
Let me go forward. There you go.
And cancer is just one of many, many, many methods God created out of thin air in order to murder you. You know how much God loves killing people? He loves it so much, he's killed every person that has ever lived.
That's a good one.
He
That's
created
good.
earthquakes, lightning strikes, dehydration, drowning, obesity, starvation, infant death syndrome, old age, car crashes, train crashes, plane crashes, sex, drugs, and the common cold, all for the express purpose of killing you. No matter where you are in the world, God can pull out one of these goodies from his bag of tricks to end your life at any time for no reason other than he just gets off on making people suffer unnecessarily and die arbitrarily.
It's not bad. I'm sure they did heavy
But
editing.
if you're in America, you're special. God made something just for you. Something no other country on the planet gets. It's totally random, not related to your diet, exercise, lifestyle, age, race, gender, sexuality, or genetic predisposition. Of course, I'm talking about mass shootings.
Oh, wow.
Dude, so
this is...
This is
Go ahead. Sorry.
clearly a topic that has been hot since he's passed. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have done stand up on that before he died. And it's clearly AI generated, but holy shit, is it? Like they have his cadence,
I was gonna say the cadence. There's
his style.
There's
of
no like cut in the voice. Like honestly,
No.
you would listening wise, you would not tell it's a robot
Yeah.
or like a put together generated voice
Yeah.
of his. It sounds spot on. It's his cadence.
It's crazy. I don't know how
So-
to feel about it, to be honest.
So a little backstory. Dudesy. So I'm guessing. So Dudesy has its own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Dudesy is an AI thing, robot, whatever you want to say. So this is not an actual person that runs this account. It's all AI based. But Dudesy is also
The podcast of Will
the
Sasso
podcast
and the other guy.
Yes, it's a podcast of Will Sasso and his other co-host.
So
And-
they made it.
yes, but they also going back, but their podcast it's ran off the AI stuff. So like AI gives them topics to talk about and all that stuff. So they use AI mainly through the podcast. So
They're inputting what they want AI to generate.
see that I don't understand. I don't know. I would assume yes. I would assume
if
someone
not
has to
them,
write
someone
this
on their team. Yeah.
because at this point AI is cool as far as it captures someone's voice based off like a few sentences.
Yeah.
But AI is pretty much text to speech.
No.
Yes, it is because AI didn't come up with these jokes.
It's like concept to fruition. So like you tell it,
Well,
generate me a 1 hour comedy special in the style of George Carlin based on topics that are hot in 2024, and it made this. So they knew what to.
Yeah, okay.
Someone decided what to say to the AI to generate this.
so that's what I'm saying. Did a human being write these jokes for AI and they
No.
just said them? No, okay, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
AI made this special, but they gave it the prompt to make it what it is.
Well, let me tell you, that specifically was really good. Because I've heard this literally just last year. I know last year was like a month ago, but like last year, a couple months ago, there was like podcasts coming out with like people like, hey, let's check out this so and so's AI new bit or whatever, and it didn't make any sense. It was just their cadence, their voice, everything, but the jokes didn't make sense. They weren't even funny. Like so it didn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. This one seems like a text to speech, as if they wrote the stuff for them and then AI created the voice and the cadence of George Carlin, but written by someone else. So that's what I thought, because this is way too good. The AI versions I heard before, they didn't make any sense. You could tell it was made by a robot, and at the time, literally a couple months ago, everyone was like, because everyone was like, aren't you worried that, AI is going to create new songs, create new jokes, and they're going to steal stuff from like real life comedians? And the comedians were like, no, because like AI is not good right now. AI is that they don't understand humor. They don't. That's like the robot part of them. So like the stuff they say isn't funny. It just rolls with the cadence of the way they're talking, whether they speak louder, they yell, or whatever it is. But it doesn't make sense. So that was just a couple months ago. This might be something recent. This was 2024. So this and AI is so new that I feel like in a matter of a month it could upgrade to something new, because it's still at that stage where every month is like, well, before it was a text to speech. Now it's, I just want George Carlin style jokes. Boom, it's getting better at that. I want George Carlin jokes 2024, or you know what I'm saying? So it goes through like stuff that's happening nowadays with George Carlin. Like then it's like every month it's getting better. So AI is fucking crazy.
for sure.
But that is a good point you brought up, because that's something I've talked about in the past episodes. But now that you bring it up with this one, this is kind of just showing us what we're all scared of.
And that's why I'm saying I don't know how to feel about it, because I'm terrified, but the 10, 15 minutes of this AI generated special that I listened to is good.
I just clicked on a segment because the beginning was the intro.
Yeah.
So I just was like, let's just skip to something. And it was good. The little bit of seconds I clicked on, I was like, wow, this
It's George
randomly.
Carlin. Like, that's why his daughter's freaking out, because she's like, please don't.
Yeah.
Because if you're making this good now, there's no end to how long you're going to use my father's voice and name and reputation.
Movies, cartoons.
And it's just going to get better. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
I mean, there's a bunch of things though. Like there's that, and then there's also there's good and bad, because I think it'd be dope if we got like, because you've always wondered like, damn, I wonder if I'd say Robin Williams or what's his name, black comedian back in the day, very famous, drugs, Harlem Nights.
Eddie Murphy.
No,
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
It would be cool. Like you get drunk or you get high and you're like, man, wouldn't it be cool if Richard Pryor had a set right now about everything that's going on?
Yeah.
So in that case, that would be cool. Like these people that have passed away, it would be cool to see an AI generated like an idea, because it's very close. If it's a cadence and everything, you're like, I can see them doing this stuff with this stuff nowadays. That's the cool thing.
Man, you know when a white motherfucker be coming into a school and shooting it up? Man, I hate that shit.
You sound like Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
That's another thing. Even
you're
like
right.
Bill
I gotta
Cosby-
work on my Pryor.
Even Bill Cosby, like I know he hasn't passed away, but he doesn't do comedy anymore. But you
No,
can do it that.
I'd rather watch
bring
an
up-
AI generated Bill Cosby special than a Bill Cosby.
And
special.
in the AI generation, put like I want
Pre-rape.
post.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be interesting? Because he's cool.
Everybody said I raped this woman. And now I can't do Bill.
That's
when
good.
I was
That
doing,
was good Bill
But when I was
Cosby.
doing Richard Pryor, I was doing more Bill Cosby than when I was doing Bill Cosby.
That was good Bill Cosby. Because he does like he talks from the back of the throat.
I don't know why everybody said I raped those women.
They call them. I can't do it. They call them pills. I call them.
Basically back and
Yeah,
forth.
see, you're good at it. I can't. Dude, you ever think about practicing on like voices?
No, I
No.
talk to myself a lot
But I'm thinking
in
okay,
voices.
what I do is I've noticed I'll watch movies, and if they have like an accent, I'll say that line and I'll try to do it in that accent.
Yeah.
But not because I'm thinking because I do it a few times and I'm like I do need to work on this as far as like stand up.
Yeah.
It would be cool if I could do. I'm not trying to be like fucking what's his name
Character
doing Jay-Z
guy. Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
But if I could do like a German accent or like a because I think my best
You
one.
can't do a German accent?
No,
Let me hear it.
I wouldn't even know where to start. Like if you told me like the only accent I can do really well that I have fun doing is like a hillbilly accent, or like a country accent.
You got to be a little gay when you do the German accent. You got to start going.
Yeah.
What we gonna do here?
so that's German.
Hey,
Okay.
what's the big deal about that?
What? Give me a line and I'll try to say it in German. Say it
you a
regularly, then I'll say it in German.
If we don't leave now, I'll miss the bus.
If we don't leave now, I'll miss the bus. If we don't leave now, we'll miss the bus. No, that's
That's the Borat.
That's Borat. Yeah, I can't.
If we don't leave now,
I love Borat. Whatever that accent is, I don't know if he made that up or if that's an
I think
actual.
he made it up because I don't think that's an actual like Kazakhstani.
I don't even know, but like I love whatever
It's-
that accent is
Yeah.
funny.
It is funny.
Yeah, I like the drink. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I like your glasses.
My wife.
My wife.
If we say it one more time. If we don't leave now, we'll miss the bus.
Don't leave now. Yeah.
German accent.
German accent. If you got to say like a V, huh? If we don't leave now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because you said it's like,
No, you
it's kind of like sexual in a way.
But there's like every
we don't
accent has
know.
different versions of that accent.
Yeah,
So
because-
what you're doing now is different than what I was doing when I was doing German, but it's still kind of Germany. If we don't live now,
for someone
now I'm doing
for
something.
someone trying to practice a voice, yes, that works. But if there's like a specific line and a specific tone, then no, I can't do that. But like if you were just be like do this in German, I'd be like
Yeah.
if we
if
V if we miss the bus now.
Hi, buddy.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, buddy?
what's up?
Hi guys. Get K2K. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, Daddy.
I love you.
I love you too.
Close the door, please.
Good night. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we miss the bus now, I'm gonna be late. No,
If
late.
we miss the bus,
Nah.
if we don't leave for the bus now, we're gonna be late.
That's good. That's good.
We gonna
That's like Nazi German though, but that's good.
if we don't live for the past now.
Okay, you know what? Give me that line in a Mexican accent. I want to hear your Mexican accent because I feel like a lot of people have like Mexican accents or like Cholo accents.
Yeah, I was.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of
I was about to fucking
like
if we don't leave for the bus now, dog, we're gonna be late,
We're
fool.
God damn,
Damn shit, dog. Hey, if we don't leave for the bus now, fool, right now, we don't leave for that shit. We ain't never making that bus, dog. We're never fucking making that bus.
Now you're going
dog.
like Tony Montana, like
That's what's up, fool.
What is he? What is Tony Montana? Not Colombian,
Cuban.
Cuban. One that me and you do really well, and I think a lot of people, it's just like a hillbilly, like a country accent.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
so much fun though, dude.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I lived in Texas for a little bit, so that one to me, like, I always go back to the Texas. Like, come on, dude. Come on, motherfucker. What are you fucking saying, dude?
Let's
What
do
are you-
improv. You
Okay.
start. You start the story, and we'll just go back and forth. We'll try it. We'll try it. Come on.
Hey, dude. You
Sorry.
mind if I get a fucking ride to work tomorrow, brother?
You, motherfucker, you always. No, hold on. You always ask. I sound like a black person.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Bro, you know what's funny is I switched back to that one because this guy I work with, Ricky, he's this older dude. He's about to retire like next year.
Yeah.
He's an old dude from Alabama.
Yeah.
And he doesn't curse, but he's always just like, God damn. And like he just talks to himself. Like we'll
he
be in the
black?
office. Yeah, black dude.
Okay.
We'll be in the office and you'll just hear him like, God damn, shoot, mother fudger, God. And he
Oh.
yeah, like big. But
Censoring.
Yes, big time. And the other day, me and my buddy were going over this thing like on the calendar, and I was just explaining something, and I was like, you know what? Honestly, we were talking about like the days off we get for the holidays.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd rather fucking work. I'd rather work on 4th of July and get fucking the day after Christmas Day off. Like we were talking about something stupid, and then my buddy, and then Ricky was like, yeah, man, me too. And I was like, thank you, Ricky, thank you for agreeing. He's like, but not the same reason you agree. He's very like, oh, they don't like me because I'm black. Like he's one of those guys. And so he was just like, he's like, well, for me, he's like, 4th of July happened. We weren't part of that. You know what I'm saying? We were still like slaves and stuff. So he's
We
like,
weren't so independent.
he's like, so I don't like to celebrate it. I don't think we should celebrate it. But hey, they gonna give me the day off. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna take it.
That's how he talks. He's like, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
They want to give me that. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, he ain't wrong.
he ain't wrong,
Yeah.
but he ain't right.
Hey. But even more so, he ain't wrong.
Hey, you right?
That's what's up.
You right?
You right. Hey, when you're right, you ain't wrong.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If a guy proposes to a girl
Yeah.
and she says no,
Oh.
does that mean they have to end the relationship? Or does that mean, all right, maybe not right now, but I'll stick around and we'll see later?
Okay.
Let's just say 7 years in. Yeah.
7 years in, she says no.
The only reason I bring 7 up,
If 7 years, if more than 2 years in, she says no, it's 95% over.
well, what if she just wants to be with you, but she doesn't want to be married to you?
If that's what if you know that about her, you're not going to ask her to marry you. That's not a thing you learn like 2-3 years into being with someone.
Yeah,
She would have said,
That's a good
look,
point, yeah.
like, I love you and I am all about this relationship for the rest of my life, but I don't do marriage. That's a shit you say after a year, 2, 3 for sure. 7 years? She's fucking telling him that she's never getting married, but she's committed to him.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. But he would never ask her to marry him if he knew that, especially 7 years in.
That is true. The guy'd be like, dude, 7 years in, you said no? Why would I ask at 10?
Yeah.
Like 7, I thought was past it.
Right.
Okay, let's scratch that.
Okay.
Let's say a year.
Okay.
You say you guys are feeling each other. You're both getting good vibes.
No one knows exactly how no one has established I never want to get married. No one said I don't want to get married.
Hold on, let me think about that. Let me think. Is that in the equation?
Because one year in, it doesn't have to come up. It could just be like,
Okay. No, yeah. Let's say they've talked about it, and the girl's like, you know what? Like, marriage isn't a big thing for me. It's just, it didn't work out with my parents. Whatever the situation. But yeah, it's not a thing for her, and they've talked about it. But let's say a year in, the guy's like, dude, everything's been going great. We're fucking loving each other. We moved in. We have a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't she change her mind by now? Let's say a year goes in. He proposes to her. She says no. Does he stay with her? Because in his mind, he's thinking, okay, well, you know, this year's been amazing. Why wouldn't she want to be with this forever? So let me just ask her, maybe she changed her mind. She says no. Does he accept, like, okay, then she did tell me in the beginning, but then he has to accept, like, well, then I'm never going to marry her? Or do you just stay with her longer and hope that she changes her mind?
I think, again, like, I think that if she did establish at some point in that first year that marriage was not a thing she was into, you should have evaluated, like, how important that is to you and not gotten to the point where you were going to propose and then be like, I can flip her.
Yeah, I can.
Like, if I ask, she'll say yes. She doesn't like marriage because I haven't asked her yet.
She doesn't like marriage right now.
Bro, she fucking told you she wasn't into it. So decide when you find that out if you can be with her without being married to her. You know what I mean?
Okay, so 7 years in, you're breaking up with them if they say no.
100%.
A year
like
in?
95 to 100%.
Okay, and a year in, you're sticking around? You're just accepting, like, we're never going to get married, but I really like this girl?
A year in is low enough to where you can give it another year, maybe, of figuring it out.
No.
Like, the longest relationships
That's a tough one.
I was in before I got married were like 2 years apiece.
Oh, okay.
And if you go back to like the 1 year mark of those 2 year relationships, they were probably not good. Mm-hmm. But I gave them that additional 9 months, 12 months, whatever.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was like, all right, I've committed to this person to this point, and a lot of it has been good. Can we work it out? And then by the end of that second year, in the 2 relationships I'm talking about, it was like, no, it's just not gonna work.
Oh, okay, I see.
So to get to 7, bro, by the time I was with my wife for 7 years, we were married for 4. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah.
That's a long, and we had a fucking 2 year engagement.
Well, it's just my thing about this is, like, with my girl, there's no hesitation. I know the day I ask, she's gonna say yes. Mm-hmm. I'm not nervous.
Calm down.
Not being cocky, but
calm down.
We've talked about it.
Dude,
No, I'm not saying.
Go back. You need to say that shit in the hillbilly accent. Dude, I just fucking know. The day I ask.
You do it so well that now I can't do mine.
The day I fucking ask that girl to marry me, dude, she's gonna say yes. I guarantee it.
God, dude, fuck! I hate that you're so good at it. I thought I was good at mine, and now I can't. Yours is so well that I can't.
Can I be honest with you, brother?
Please.
I'm better at it.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
I can't even. I want to try, but
Hey,
I don't
honestly,
I don't sound stupid.
Honestly, dude,
embarrass
no offense, you ain't shit. Yeah, that's a cool ass watch, though. That's a cool ass watch. I'll tell you what, dude. I swear to God.
So
the day you ask her,
So what you're saying is, let me get this straight.
you just had a look on your face like, I started this podcast. I did 87 episodes without you. You don't fucking do the accent beyond what is funny.
Hold up, you dumb bitch. Hold on, I got something to say about that right now. Hold up.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
You can't just no.
Hey.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you find a girl,
Yeah.
she don't want to marry you.
Okay.
You know what you do?
What?
You make that bitch marry you.
Oh, shit.
You say, you dumb bitch. You
Whoa.
said no?
Whoa.
It's opposite day, bitch.
Whoa.
That means yes in my world.
Bitch.
Dumb whore.
All right.
You suck dick, don't
You brought it back.
Sorry about that.
You brought it back.
My bad.
You got it back.
Yeah, dude. It comes in and out, you know. It's almost like a fucking another person. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Next question I had, you ever been caught jerking off in your lifetime?
Yeah.
by your parents? You have?
So let me take you back.
I'm okay. I'm only surprised by this because I've only been caught once, and I it's not something that I think every guy or girl maybe goes through this multiple times.
Sure.
It's like a normal thing.
Yeah.
But I think for myself, I thought it was weird. I've only been caught once, and it wasn't even like a full on caught. I still don't know. I gotta ask my mom this day if she remembers this. Anyways, go ahead. I'll tell my story after.
Mine are not full on cots. One is maybe a full on cot.
Okay.
And the other one is like we knew what you were doing.
Okay, now I have. Okay, now that you say that, I have two now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So my first one was 2000 maybe. Yeah, like 2000. So what was I, like 16?
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Calm down.
I mean, no, not
I
like-
mean, cool.
no, yeah, dope.
I was
You were 16
I
by
was
9/11.
16. Yeah. I was 17 by 9/11. Motherfucker, never forget.
I forgot.
So when I was 16, I lived in North Hollywood, California. And at the top of my street, there was like shops. And then if you walked to the end of that street, so like a block up and maybe like 2 blocks over, it was a video store. It was called Odyssey Video. And me and my buddy...
Honestly, nothing.
Odyssey nothing,
Sorry.
dog. And so me and my buddy would walk over there. He lived like 2 streets over from me. So I'd walk to his house, and then we basically walk up his street and over one. And went to this video store, and they would have like a bin of porn VHSs, like videotapes. And I mean, you had to be 18, but we looked older, and we could buy them. And we would buy, between us, we had enough to buy one, and we'd like share it or whatever. But there was like, at our high school, there was like various dudes doing this in their neighborhoods with their Odyssey videos. You know what I mean?
Crazy. I didn't have that.
So there was like a little like ring of,
Passing around.
I've
videos.
beat off to this tape too many times. Now you take it and let me borrow yours or whatever. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Okay.
So I let this kid borrow my VHS tape, and he gave me a VHS tape. And my sister saw this VHS tape, and she still like brings it up to this day because
Which sister?
my sister lives here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The one you've met.
Yeah.
And so it was like it looked like a home recorded VHS. He'd put like a label on it.
Uh-huh.
And it said Madonna World Tour. So now she'll be like, hey, you gonna go fucking home and watch Madonna World Tour? And I'll be like, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And it was porn. And so
Wait, did your sister watch it?
No.
How'd she know it was porn on there?
Because
She got you.
I was watching Madonna World Tour one day.
I was watching Madonna World Tour.
Just feeling things out. And the house I lived in North Hollywood, my bedroom was added on. So it was basically like it used to be the patio, and they enclosed it, and now that was my room.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the door to my room was a sliding glass door right off the living room. And I had curtains, so I had my sliding glass door shut and my curtains shut, and I was just watching a little Madonna.
You have to like set the mood, huh? Like back in those times.
Oh, for sure.
I like I'm not.
My window was open.
Yeah.
Just enough to let the wind in and still muffle the street sounds.
Yeah.
And the lights were obviously off. Madonna World Tour was playing. And it was maybe like 6:30 or 7.
Okay, wait, hold on.
It wasn't late.
What was actually on the tape though? I mean, I know it was porn, but I'm saying like, was it like a greatest hits, like a bunch of random stuff, or was it like a set like neighbor's girl? You know what I'm saying? Next door neighbor.
It
Like,
might have been because I really think he did record it over a tape that used to have Madonna's World Tour on it. I think it was just like an HBO porno or like a Cinemax porno. It was
Okay.
like, it was softcore porn,
Okay.
which is not cool because I traded him like a hardcore porn.
He was probably like, yeah, he called you. Yo, what the fuck is it?
What the fuck is this? What's coming out of this guy's wiener?
You got this from the black market?
Ew. The wiener goes into where? He's so used to softcore.
Yeah.
They're just like pretending.
Dude, that's funny you bring up softcore because softcore was you kind of, it was crazy because it made you like just guess what was happening.
Yeah.
You kind of saw the humping and stuff, but you just kind of like assumed like, I don't know what's going on.
I think a penis is going into her pee hole.
Softcore porn wasn't the first. Yeah, it wasn't the first thing you seen, huh?
No.
Yeah.
The first thing I saw was bad.
Yeah, because like what I'm
We've
saying,
covered that.
what I'm saying is softcore porn was like something that it did the job for me, but I had already seen like hardcore porn or like regular porn nowadays, as we would call it,
Yeah. Or just, yeah.
porn.
Porn.
And so when I saw that, I was like, this will do. But they're not like, in my brain, I'm just like, he's inserting it into her. But I knew nothing about softcore porn.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, like, what I was watching was fake.
Yeah.
The Lagoon shit. Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm watching that.
Sorry.
And in that, behind the sliding glass, behind the curtains, and then I hear the like the sliding glass opening. So I'm like adjusting.
Did you have a controller or did you have to get up and...
I had a controller.
Okay.
But I mean, number one, put it away.
Yes.
Stop doing it and put it away.
Yeah, that
So
is number one.
So I'm putting it away, and then the shuffling of the curtains is happening, and it's just my mom like bringing me in my laundry because I'm 16. She's still doing my laundry,
Mil, how you doing today?
So she's just like bringing my
However she talks.
pants to me or whatever, and she clearly like, I feel like she knew, but she was also very cool and like would never have shamed me or
Made a big deal about it.
yeah. When I was 14 or 15, no, like 14, me and my friend like just went to the store and bought condoms to see if we could, and then we kept doing that.
Is there an age limit for condoms?
I don't think so.
No, there's not.
I don't
There's
think
definitely-
so.
I don't think there is.
But we didn't know that when we were like 14. We were just like, oh fuck, dude,
see if
we
they'll
buy
sell.
condoms, bro. So it got to the point where I had like 100 condoms in my desk drawer, or 80, like a lot of condoms,
Yeah.
way more.
You're either
little
having-
did I know I wasn't gonna have sex for another half decade.
I was going to say, with 100 condoms, you're either having no sex or you're having a lot of sex.
Exactly. So when my mom saw
Could mean a lot of things.
lot of condoms in my desk, she talked to me. She was like, look, if you're having sex, I'm glad you're doing it safely.
Yeah.
Condoms are the safe, like, you should do that.
Yeah.
And if you're not, if this is just something you're doing, like, beat off. My mom told me, she was like, masturbation.
Oh, that would mess me up.
It didn't, because she took such a like, masturbation's okay. Do that if you don't have someone to do something safely with.
Oh, that's, yeah.
And she took that approach.
That
And
would
I-
ruin jerking off for me if I got that. I'm sorry.
No, it didn't. I still did it 11 times a day.
No, of
every
course.
day.
Of course.
But I think that's important to have like a healthy like, people are constantly saying that in America we have dog shit sex education.
We really
It's because no one's taking that approach to it. It's like, if you want to jerk off. If you like boys, watch boys. If you like girls, watch girls. If you like this, watch that. You know what I mean?
Nah, you got to watch what you say about that.
No.
If you like kids, watch kids. No, you
No,
gotta chill.
yeah.
Because you're
No,
saying, if you
I-
like this, watch it.
No.
If you like dogs having sex,
No.
watch it.
No. I'm not saying
very
that.
broad in your description.
No, you don't.
No, I'm helping
I feel
you
like
out.
I need to bring back the Southern accent. Come on, dude. You knew exactly what the fuck I was saying. You don't get to just fill in my fucking sentences, bro. I'm saying obviously someone who's having that conversation with an adolescent who's raging with hormones, about to start making some questionable decisions. Like, they're going to be responsible and healthy enough to not leave it broad, like, do whatever the fuck you want. No.
Yeah.
She didn't do that. And there's been other people, like I had a neighbor that gave me advice. It was like, hey, man.
Guy or girl?
Man. He was a man. He was
See, it's different when it comes from a guy.
I don't think so. I think that's...
For me, it is. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, you're an idiot.
Okay.
Because if
All right.
if it's good advice, it's good advice. It's like, just do the safe, reasonable thing. And if it's masturbation, do that. Like, whatever. Anyways, she had that conversation with me after the condom thing, like 2 years before. She kind of like walked in on me watching Madonna World Tour. Mm-hmm. So I think she was just like, I know what he's doing. Let me just fucking put this stack of pants on the dresser and bounce.
Yeah.
And so that was the one time.
Okay, and was it like that? Did you get the feeling that she was just like, oh, I know what he's doing, here you go, and she just walked out?
I did.
Or did she put it down and she was like, hey, what's up?
No.
Okay.
No. She was in and out.
So
She was like, I think I walked into something. Let me like make it as lightly awkward as possible.
Yeah.
Let me just like set the shit down and go.
it was also
And then
embarrassing
it was
for
like
your mom.
curtains,
Probably,
door, you know. So she was gone, and I hit play and finished.
You heard like all the locks and shit.
Yeah. She locked it from the outside. Yeah.
No one can ever see this ever again. Yours is very... Are you done with it?
That one, yeah.
Okay. Yours is very similar to mine. My main one that I remembered, I thought it was my only one, but as you were talking, I was like, okay, there was a few more. But my main one that I really thought that I got caught was very similar to yours. I was getting the shower ready. First off, I got to go back to how I would masturbate. This was around the time when like iPods with the screen were really big, but they weren't the big ones. They were like the iPod minis.
Sure.
I learned that you could change the album artwork to some of the songs. So like, and also you could have a file where you could have photos.
Also, what you call an iPod mini, it had video?
No, it wasn't video. No, this one was just, no. This was like when they first came out. It was just pictures.
So what are you changing? I know. So it had a screen.
Yeah. And so on the screen, it would be the album cover and it'd say play or pause. Right?
Yeah. Well, that's like, I never owned that iPod.
So what are you getting at? What are you saying?
The iPod I owned was just words. And I paid a lot of money for that iPod. I never got the video image version.
Okay. All right. Well, so let's fast forward then. This was when
And the one I had before that was just like metal.
Yeah, no, the iPod shuffles.
Yeah.
The shuffles. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, this was I think it was like an iPod mini video. I don't even know.
What like time frame is this?
2009, 10.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was no video. It was just pictures. And this was the time when it had like the little scroller, so you could scroll through stuff. There was like a menu. And so there was one, and you could put like files and stuff, like a pictures. So I would put in the files, before I knew about the album cover, I would put like a file where I would just put porn. But it wasn't porn. It was just pictures. It was just nudie pictures. It was like, I was real big into, there was a show at the time. It was Girls Next Door. And it was like a show about...
The Playboy show.
Yeah, on E! I don't know why. I was very fascinated with that show.
My wife was really into that show.
I watched everything about it. I listened. There's a podcast now.
Really?
It's called it's with Holly and Bridget and the country chick, and I forgot what it's called, but they have a podcast about it. Anyways, so I was a big fan of Holly Madison, which was Hugh Hefner's wife at the time. I think the longest running wife. And so I found a bunch of her pictures on Google, saved them. I put them as album covers for songs. So anyways, going back, I'm in the restroom. I start the shower, and I have my iPod, and I'm jerking off to like one of her pictures, like her titties and stuff. And my mom walks in, and she does the same thing. But she doesn't believe anything. She opens the door, and I think I'm like sitting on the toilet with the seat covered, and I'm leaning like kind of like this, like with my hips out, and I'm like holding
the seat covered.
with the
so
seat
you're
covered.
clearly not shitting.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And I'm butt naked. Yeah. I'm just sprawled out on it. And so she comes in, and the door was locked, but it was like you could just push it and it would open. I don't know why. And so she opens the door,
Come on,
and
Sylvia, you got to jiggle that.
I kind of just sit up and put my like iPod like to the side of my hip.
Yeah.
But I'm butt naked though. The shower's running. I'm just sitting there naked. So I think she knew.
Yeah.
I think she knew like, oh,
She
and
knew.
she was cool about it. She wasn't like, oh my God. She wasn't laughing. She just like, oh my bad. And then closed it. Almost like as if she walked in and I was taking a shit.
Right.
Very just like, oh my bad. And then closed
Yeah.
it. But like in my head, I'm like, she knows what I was doing. And it was the first time ever she had ever caught me. Like a door had ever opened where I had to put something, like that was the first time ever.
Yeah.
And I think I was just like, oh, she definitely caught me.
Yeah.
But she was just cool about it. But I didn't get the whole talk that you did. And I'm going to go back on that. I think that would have fucked me up in a weird way because anytime I thought about sex or porn, I would think back to my mom because I got the talk from my dad, but my dad wasn't so much like.
And you thought about your dad every time?
No. Because my dad wasn't like soft about it. He wasn't
Neither
like,
was my mom. That's what
No,
I'm
but your-
saying.
no, but-
She was very matter of fact.
No, but
She
your
was
mom,
just like,
your mom
"Look."
was like, your mom was more of like, there's not a problem with this. It's totally cool.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was like, porn. That's what you do to jerk off when you don't want to have sex. That's what you do. And like, if he would have caught me, he would have been like, dope, cool. So as a young man, I would have had the acceptance from my father. Like, this is what a man. I know it sounds gay, but this is
doesn't
my
sound
mindset when I was
gay.
younger.
It just sounds like, look,
Can I finish what I was saying though before I forget?
Go ahead.
My mindset as a young man is like I get the acceptance from my dad. Like he also does this. You know, you're hooking up with chicks. You're jerking off. You're watching porn. Fuck yeah, that's what dudes do. Like I got that. I feel like I'd get that acceptance from my mom. It'd be more of like, no, honey, it's totally fine. Like you ever seen like American Pie when his dad walks in and he catches him watching porn?
Yeah.
And Jason Biggs is trying to hide it and he's like, no, and the dad's like, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. It's weird that he just went off at the point where it's like, it's totally fine. This is normal.
Yeah.
I'd rather them just be like, oh, my bad. And then later on be like, bro, that's totally fucking normal. Do your thing. That's what we all men do. I'd rather have that talk of a manly talk than a soft like, it's going to happen. Everyone does it. I don't, it's, but that's just me.
But
It's-
that's just you.
Yeah.
So you receive things differently than I do.
Yeah, and this probably goes back to like a whole like mental thing that I have where I need to talk to like someone about it.
No.
But yeah, I totally understand what you're saying.
Everyone is different. So like it's a parent's job to know how the kid is and know how to speak to them. I've always been like a very sensitive, like in my head, freaked out person since I was tiny. So my mom knew that the way to approach me was like that, like, hey, look, this is what it is. If you're going to do this, take these precautions. If you're going to do something else, that's okay too. Because that's who I was. Like, she knew how to approach me.
Okay.
If you weren't like that, then props to your dad for knowing how you'd receive it. You know what I mean? Like what you needed. If they knew you well enough and knew that him giving you that like, hey dog, you gotta watch a little porno and jack your little dick, bro. If that wasn't it,
Is my dad Hulk Hogan?
yeah, he could be. I'm just saying, if he knew that you weren't like a little broy bro, he would have been like, hey Sylvia, you gotta talk to him because the way I'm gonna talk to him ain't gonna work. So like, you go tell him in your way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so for me, she approached me the right way. For you, he approached you the right way.
Well, he didn't.
He didn't.
I'm just saying. In my case,
because you're not like fucked up.
no. Yeah.
So he did fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't do in hindsight the like best way you think now he could have done,
Yeah.
but he did fine.
Like, okay, once again,
Which is a parent. Like,
Yeah.
you just aim for fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I have another story where I didn't get caught jerking off, like I wasn't in the act, but clearly I had seen like the history, and this was with my biological dad and his wife, and they saw like the history and stuff, and they kind of both of them had that talk with me where it was like, look, like the stuff they're doing with women is not right. They shouldn't treat women that way. Like that's the talk I got from them, and I was like, this is gay, like. And I guess you're right. Maybe, my mindset alone would just be like, you're fucking wrong. Because I really was that way. Like, when they told me that, they were like, like, she was more of like, hey, tell him this isn't right. Like, he shouldn't be treating women like that. So, like, he kind of, biological dad was like, hey, like, this isn't how you should treat women, like, whatever. And I was just like, all right. But in my head, I'm like, no, this is porn. Like, I don't know, something in my young mind told me, and this is me not knowing much about porn, but something in my mind told me, like, because I remember this to this day. Obviously, it stuck out of my brain. I still remember it now, like it happened yesterday. But I still, like, think about that, and I'm like, I think he went about it the wrong way, because in a way, he did it kind of like later on when I grow up.
Yeah.
He should know. I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I know this is porn. I know it's fake. I know it's all an act. So why not tell me from then on? So in that case, I literally got both from both my sides of my parents. And in that case, I think that was wrong. Because to me, I saw it as like, this guy's fucking lame. Like, I knew this is just porn. It's fake. And then with my other dad, he was more of like, this is porn. This is what's going to happen. You jerk off to it when you don't have sex. The best way to not get a girl pregnant is not have sex. Like, it was just crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right,
That's not
cool,
crazy.
cool.
That's not crazy.
No, dude. When you tell a kid that the 100% way to not have a baby is not have sex, that's crazy.
What? It is, though.
Because I know.
I'm not saying
but it's
I'm not saying promote celibacy, but if you were
that's
like
a big way to get a kid to be like, oh, fuck.
If you were like, how old were you when he said this shit to you?
Oh, dude, we'll have another episode on that. But I've known about this stuff since I was like fucking 10.
Okay.
The age where 99% of most parents would be like, that's probably way too young to talk about that stuff.
At 10, he told you don't fuck girls if you don't want to get them pregnant?
Maybe even younger, dude.
No.
Dude, you know how like when you go, like in movies when like kids go to like a party with like with the parents and there's like all the kids hanging out and like one of the dads wants to be like, my kid's cool, look at what he can do.
Yeah.
The party trick for me was like, tell him what happens, tell him how you don't have kids. You don't have sex. Like, good. It's my boy. He knows. Get out of here now.
Yeah.
Like, that was my growing up. So that's why, like, you can't compare me to like everyone else because I know I didn't grow up like everyone else.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, knowing that as an adult, having a kid now, I'm like, okay, maybe that was a little too young. Obviously, I'm fine now. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm not a fucking weirdo. Not a serial killer.
Wow.
But going forward with my kid, there's another way I can go about it.
Sure.
I don't have to do that. I don't have to start that young.
And that's a generational thing.
Exactly.
Everyone realizes
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
that worked, that didn't work. Let me pepper that in. That's how we progress as humans.
But
That's
once
reasonable.
again, going back to why we all started this,
Yeah.
I just feel like myself, if I got that talk like in a soft way, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't have worked for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's not you.
Yeah.
And that's why whoever gave you the talk did their best to adjust to how you accept information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one more story and then we got to go. Okay. So same thing as you. I had a VHS that I had found in my parents. My parents were watching porn. I caught them watching porn. Not them watching it, but I knew they watched porn because I saw the tape. So I stole it from them. So I would take it to my room. And the reason I asked if yours was like a specific thing or if it was like a mixtape, my parents was like a mixtape because it was on a one of those VHSs that you could record stuff on. So it had like the big roll. You know, like if you watch a VHS of Godzilla, it's just the size that it needs to be of the film, of the length of that film.
Yeah.
When you record, like back in the day when you record on VHS, it'd be like a big ass spool of film just in case you want to record for like 3-4 hours, whatever. Home videos and shit. So my parents had one of those and it was a big spool and it was like Girls Gone Wild and then it was like this porn of like these Mexicans and like this they were only speaking Spanish and they were like in a trailer and then it was like these white people fucking on a beach. It was a bunch of like random, like the greatest hits all in this porn. And so every time, so I would steal it from my parents. I'd watch, it was fucked up now I think about it, but I would watch, pretty much continue wherever they left off.
Yeah.
Because I found certain spots where I was like, damn, this is a really good part. There was so much film. I didn't know how to rewind back. And so I would just, wherever they left off, I would just fast forward till I found something.
Yeah.
So I would do that. Like, I don't know how many months I went by. Eventually, and there was times I got comfy. I was like, oh, they're not really watching it no more. Because I would leave it and it would be in the same spot I left it. So I was like, oh, I would notice they're not watching it. So I eventually would just hide. I was like, I don't want to go through the whole trouble of going back and putting it back specifically where it was. So I would hide it in my underwear drawer, underneath my underwear. Little did I fucking know, my mom was doing my laundry, so she was putting my stuff away. She found it. But she didn't say anything. They never said anything. I only knew because one day when I went to go grab VHS, it wasn't there. And I fucking knew. I was like, well, it's just me. And this was way before my younger brother. So it was just when I was a single kid.
Yeah.
An only kid. And it was just me and my parents. So I was like, fuck, they know. And like, I don't know how long. I honestly, maybe years until I got older, they were like, hey, we knew. I don't remember. Maybe later that month. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
But I remember like, they never told me that they knew, but I knew they knew.
Yeah.
Because they were like, fucking his. And I think they told me later on that they were looking for the porn.
We needed it.
They were just horny as fuck.
We fucking need it. Where is it?
And I think and my mom probably found it doing laundry, but yeah, dude. So that was when I was here in Woodard, so that was middle school.
Yeah.
So whatever
Kinda
age
young,
that is,
12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was around the time we've talked about this before, but I wasn't fully jerking off. Cum wasn't coming out. It was just I was just like watching it.
You were holding it weird.
I was just like holding my penis really hard, and I was like, "This
Squeezing
feels
it?
good." Yeah.
Yeah.
The white stuff wasn't coming out yet.
No.
It was still clear.
Shooting blanks.
Still clear. Yeah, just rubbing the tip. But
Just away rubs.
yeah. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Have you ever tasted your cum?
No. I've smelt it. I haven't tasted it. Have you tasted yours?
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode.
Hey, no, wait. Don't
Slob on the pod.
don't kick it out yet.
What? Do you have something?
I want to tell my second story about
Yeah, go,
getting
yeah,
caught.
yeah, please.
And then we'll wrap it up.
Okay, yeah, totally fine.
And then we'll go back to you tasting your own cum.
Nope. Never said that.
We'll talk about it.
Never said that.
We are definitely going to talk about it.
Didn't say that.
We'll have a whole episode
Tell your story.
about Jordan just and then going,
You gonna tell the damn story or not, Gerald?
Oh.
You sick fuck.
And then he's
Bro, you're so fucking gross. You gonna tell the story or not?
Yeah, I'll tell the story.
You sick bitch.
My old house,
Dumb bitch.
you remember I said like my room was the patio that eventually got enclosed.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole house, like it was a small house that over years that my dad owned it, he added on to it.
Okay.
So my room was one, and then outside of my room was the living room, and then if you walked out of the living room, there was like a hallway, and then you go into a bedroom, and that's where that ended. But then they added like another bedroom on the other side of that, and between those bedrooms was a bathroom, like our only bathroom pretty much. So if you walked into one bedroom, you had to walk to the bathroom, and then you got to the back bedroom. The back bedroom was my parents' bedroom. Okay. The bathroom, and then it was my sister's bedroom. And the computer was in my sister's bedroom. So and this is like 2002, 2001, 2002. So if I wanted to be on the computer, I had to be in my sister's bedroom. So if I wanted to look at porn or anything like that, which there wasn't just like Pornhub back then. There was, I don't even remember there were like specific sites. You went to the sites.
But you know what?
For that type of thing.
Real quick, I remember, that's the cool thing. I was born around the time where like, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like we kind of led off to where we started into the new future.
Yeah.
So I know what you're talking about. So back in the day, there wasn't like Pornhub. There wasn't like a place, like a hub where you could find other types of porn, different searches. No. There was like Bang Bus.
There was
MILF Hunters. And it was like a specific website where that's all it was.
And the one I was into at the time was called Greek Freak.
Oh.
Because the girls were like,
I got one, Onion Booty.
Onion Booty.
I think it's still one now, but that's the one that I remember. Onion Booty editor.
So Greek Freak was just basically like Middle Eastern women, like Greek looking women, like
that's not bad actually. Sorry,
like
that's exotic.
Yeah,
they're hot as
big
fuck.
Big titties, thick, like darker hair, a little bushy eyebrow, a little unibrow, little goatee. Not bad.
Little
back
fuzz.
hair. Yeah.
Hairy arms.
Giant bush.
Hairy arms.
Just
giant bush.
Bush.
Dude, bush is hot.
Yeah. It can be. Like a maintained bush.
No, dude, sometimes.
Like wild bush?
Unpopular opinion?
Unpopular opinion.
Dude, if they're wearing like underwear with little hair showing up the side, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I
don't mind it.
Anyways, go-
If
sorry.
okay, so
No, wait. Hold. If what?
if what's under the underwear, like if a little hair's peeking out, that means there's some hair.
There's more than usual.
And then
yes.
if you pull down the underwear and it's like nuts.
like you can't see the lips. No, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've set up a situation where everyone's gone, I think. And so like I can go into this room and I wasn't gonna jerk off in my sister's room. I had some standards, you know what I mean? But
All her Backstreet Boys and NSYNC posters.
NSYNC, dude. She had NSYNC everywhere.
Was it 180 degrees or what's the fucking?
The
boy band?
98 degrees.
98 degrees?
No, it was NSYNC.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
NSYNC. She was obsessed with NSYNC. So it was NSYNC shit everywhere. So I wasn't going to do it in there. But we had a really great printer. So I was like, let me just find one good picture, print it, and then take it back to my patio room and do my thing behind the sliding glass. And so I think no one's home. So I'm taking my time, like finding the picture I want. I find it, and I still see the picture. It's just, do you want to know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously.
It's very simple. It was just like a front angle of she was riding the dude. So you don't see the dude, but you know she's being fucked by a dude.
Okay.
And she's just like squeezing her tits together and looking at the camera. And it was just
pretty
It
hot,
was just hot.
yeah.
It was just like a hot picture. So I was like, that's the one.
Yeah.
And so it probably took me like 20 minutes to decide on it. And then I go to print it. And the printer, I think, is like this great printer. But it's like the
paper going up and down so it gets-
and it's like minutes have passed and it's like halfway through and it's like colors like bleeding through the paper, like it's just this
it's a lot of
shitty
ink.
quality. Yeah. And then like in that halfway through the picture, my sister walks in. She's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh.
I'm like, nothing. Get the fuck out of here. And I like,
She's like, you're in my
I
room.
kicked her out of her own room to finish printing my picture. And then,
You let it finish printing
no, I ended up pulling
and
it.
you smeared it.
Smeared
yeah.
it.
Okay.
So like, I kicked her out enough and then let enough print
to get
to get at least like the titty squeeze.
a tit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I did that thing and smeared it and then clicked, deleted, did all that and then left. And then she tried to be like, you know, Mom, he was, and I was like, no, I fucking
Did
wasn't.
you say you were watching porn?
She didn't know exactly what I was doing
No, but like,
because
so,
I probably,
so she was just like, Mom, he's in my
yeah,
room.
he's doing something fucked up on the computer.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, no, I'm not. No, I'm fucking not. Shut up, you fucking bitch. And so it was just that whole thing. And then my mom eventually, because again, she was like, whatever. You know, if he's doing that, he's doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
She's cool about it.
she was
dope.
She wasn't gonna take a side. She was gonna be like, everyone shut the fuck up. Like, whatever, you know? So it went away. But that was like the only other time that I kind of got caught doing something like that.
That one I
wasn't jerking off.
I would say
I was printing it to jerk off when I thought everyone was gone. I would have been 10 minutes later. I would have been.
This is your sister lives in town?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
If it's that one, she listens to this and she listens to the podcast. And so
Bitch.
you
Bitch.
you probably, unless you told her before, but she finding out now that that's what you were doing. But at the time, it sounds like she was just like assuming stuff.
Yeah, being a bitch.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking bitch. Do you watch this, bitch?
All right, come on. He's had a few drinks, sis. Relax. He doesn't mean it.
No, I mean it. She knows I mean it.
You piece of shit.
She ate the last slice of pizza.
All right, dude.
She ate the last slice of pizza in fucking 2002.
I'm sorry.
She'll never live it down.
I'm sorry.
It was my slice of pizza, and she ate it.
All right, Home Alone, chill out.
All right. I wanted it.
Um,
On that note, Jordan
No, I hadn't.
has tasted his own cum.
Oh,
Let's talk about it.
No, we're not. You left it at a perfect point where we just continued your story and we cannot get into mine.
All right. We'll talk about it next time.
Yeah, we'll start about next time. Guys, thank you guys for watching another episode of Slob on the Pod. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Please
we're
subscribe.
at 343, I think, subscribers on YouTube.
We need 500
500, guys.
500.
5 million. 500 million. And so if you guys could just help us with that, that'd be cool. On Instagram, follow us, guys. That'd be cool as well. Like, repost the stuff we're posting.
Share it around.
We're putting a lot of stuff out on the Instagram, so make sure you guys follow us.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone listening is not following us. That's the only way they're listening to us.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else? Any last show notes? Anything before we go?
No.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning into the episode. We're out.
I love you.
I think I love you. I love you, Emil.
I love you.
I love you, dude.
I love you.
All right, dude.
All right. Fucking pussy.